Hi everyone, you're at Diane's Garden Videos. Thanks for stopping by. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. It's always appreciated. Enjoy the video. So here's my succulent garden, and as you can see all the hens and chicks that are flowering. Now these have reached their potential, 3 years old normally, and then they flower, and then the main plant dies. But then what has happened is many of these have already produced many chicks alongside them. So you're always going to have new plants, so don't worry about one dying. The flower is quite unique. It's really pretty. And like for instance this one right here, I planted these in this trough this year, but then there's two of them that are flowering, so when these die back I'll have to replace them with some. So these are some of the pictures of the flowers, and I just wanted to share that with you. A lot has changed in my succulent garden, and I want you to stay tuned because there's more to show you. Don't forget to subscribe. Well, I have some hens and chicks blooming, and you know what that means, don't you? That means that that plant that's blooming will die, but you can see all the babies here that it has produced. So it's not a major issue because they continue to grow, but look how pretty that bloom is. Isn't that just attractive? Very cute and dainty. This hens and chicks has got really pretty coloring. When they start to seed, this area grows up, 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 and then the flower head comes out. And you can see how long it gets right there. And then what you do when they're done blooming is just pull this one out. I've never collected seeds, nor do I know if they have seeds that I will be able to try to germinate. It's something I'll kind of watch for, and then we'll keep you posted. Now the candy floss is just coming out. Look at that one. That is really unique. Very pretty. But look at all the little babies around them. Lots of them. 1, 2, 3. There's 5 of them that are blooming. But there's tons of little babies, so it's not going to be an issue at all. I'm always going to have some. The desert bloom is flowering also. I think every one of my beds and each cultivar or variety have some that are blooming. And this is what's going to happen when you get so many. There's the sunset. Looks like I got to do some weeding again. One thing about these, you really, if you put your hens and chicks really close, it helps with the weed control. But when you don't have them real close, then you got some weed issues, and I got a few weed issues here. But I don't mind coming out and doing these a little bit. I kind of enjoy this area. What I'm going to maybe do is try to see if I can get some seeds off of these. I really don't need to, but I thought it'd be kind of fun. Here's another one blooming. And take a look at this. You can see this one's already dried out. So as you can see, some of these are pretty much done. So the plant is done. But you have to look at all the new babies that they produced in the meantime. Here's another one. Here's another one. I'll pull this one out carefully. I'm going to see too, I'm going to let them dry and see if there's any seeds in them. These still have their flowers, so we'll let them go a little bit longer, let them dry. But at least we have more plants, right? So kind of keep an eye on those, the ones that do flower. Let them dry, and then let's see what happens with the pods. So this one right here, look at all the little flower areas that are done blooming. I would imagine there's going to be a bunch of little seeds in those. So once this gets done, which I could do already, is I'm going to pull this out very carefully. and then just let it dry by itself. It should be fine. Look at this one, it's just about done. And you can see it's going to leave a little section here now, but I have all these little babies that I can fill in with. Since we've been extremely hot here, these guys do need a little bit of water. And I will take a sprinkler hose and put some water on them. Not a lot, because they don't like to, the water does not like to be setting on them, because then they'll start rotting. But you can see there's some yellowish to some of these plants. It probably wouldn't hurt to get them a little drink, because we've been really hot here and it just isn't letting up. So, but I also can tell you here, we get, you get a lot of these little weeds in them. They're not too hard to pull out, but they can be a pain. So the tighter you can get your hens and chicks, the better, so the weeds don't have room to grow. Because, for instance, I got spaces in here, and there's going to be some weeds growing. But I've cleaned this bed out quite a bit already. And this one here is the silverine, and see the yellowing? It's just been extremely hot. These guys like some shade, and they'll get some shade here shortly, which will really benefit them. Just remember that they do not really care for full sun all day. They really don't. Not in a hotter climate anyway. Okay, so these will be okay. We got a lot of small ones coming, but these older ones, they look like they're a little bit stressed, but that does happen, and I'm not too worried about it because I have plenty here. But that is something you can watch out for. Succulents are really attractive in pots. And I found this old container, and I had my hubby put some holes in the bottom of it, and it looks really cute with the rocks and stuff, doesn't it? And there's just so much new stuff going on here. It's just really neat. Now, will they winter in these pots? I hope so. It's just a shallow pot. It's not that they're not gonna have to sit in water or anything, and there is drainage holes, so I hope so. And they are protected here, so that'll be one thing that will help them. So what I like to use is pea gravel and some bark mixed in for some really good drainage throughout my succulents here. It works pretty good, it really does. And I do lose some in the winter time. There's always some if the snow sits on them for too long, or if they just don't have good enough drainage in some areas. I'm definitely have lost some. And there's one that's fallen over. It's just the top got too heavy for it, and it's not even blooming yet. But you want this to happen. This is just the cycle of the hens and chicks. They get so old, and then they flower, and then those die, and then got all the new babies to spread around. It's really kind of neat. Look how tight growing the red beauty is. There's no weeds hardly in these. So this is what you want to avoid having to pull a bunch of weeds. Get them as tight as you can get them when you grow them. When you plant them, get them as tight as you can. And this is what will happen. These are a really pretty one. Look at that. It's really pretty. But we're going to open a couple, and I'll kind of show you what I think are the seeds. They seem pretty dry already. And I'm just going to go like so. They're little dark, dainty, black seeds. And you might not be able to see them, but I believe they're here. It's hard to really tell. So I don't really need to do anything from seed, but I have grown these from seed before, and I purchased some seed, and it does work pretty good. There's little black specks, and I believe them to be the seeds. It might be something you want to try. So anyway, that's my succulent garden, all my hens and chicks. I got several varieties out here, and I just love them. Hope you enjoyed all the blooming hens, and just know that once they're done blooming, then you have seeds, and then you also have all the babies, all the chicks. So you're always going to have plenty of them, especially if you're giving them the right location. Mine are morning sun into the part of the afternoon and shade in the hot part of the day. That is what they like here in the Midwest. That's the way they probably even can do with a little less sun since we've been so hot. Thanks so much again for watching. We will see you on the next video. These next pictures are of 2026, so my garden has come a long ways. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified when new videos are coming. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Visit my garden website at picketfencegreenhouse.info. I'd love to have you come over.